Hey guys, it's Leanne Frost. I just thought I'd put together a really quick yoga sequence for you, maybe something to help you find a little peace and calm with the crazy things that have been happening. Just give you something to do to help de-stress and take care of your body while we can't meet in person for classes. So I'd invite you to pause the video for a moment, take a few deep breaths, maybe think about some things that you're thankful for. Just center your mind, help yourself to calm and think about things that keep you in the present moment. So maybe just focusing on each inhale and exhale, that sort of thing. So, and we will start once you get back. All right, so you can find your comfy seat, roll the shoulders back and down, maybe let the eyes close as we get started. We're going to take a couple deep breaths. On your inhale, bring the arms up. Feel your heart lift. Exhale. Let the arms fall down. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Awesome. This time we're going to take a twist. So inhale, the arms reach up. Feel your spine lengthen. Exhale, we'll turn to the right side. So left hand comes to your right knee and your right hand's behind you, supporting a straight spine. You can take your gaze to the side or maybe even behind you. Inhale as you bring the arms up and center, and exhale over to the opposite side. Right hand to your knee, left hand behind. Each inhale, think about reaching your head to the ceiling. Exhale to twist deeper. Inhale, we'll bring it up, and exhale, arms drop down to your sides. We're going to take both legs out in front for a forward fold. And this one, nothing crazy, we're just going to flex the toes to the ceiling, and then walk your hands forward. And remembering that the goal is not to touch the toes or anything like that, it's simply just to feel a stretch through the back of your legs. Inhale, we'll walk it up. Take the right foot in to your thigh, and then the left toes will stay flexed. If you have any space between your knee and the ground, you can place a block between there to support your leg. And as you exhale, walk it forward. Try and relax the shoulders. A couple deep breaths here. Inhale, we'll walk it up. And then we're going to take a modified wide-legged fold. So simply turning your body at about a 45, so right between your both knees. And we're going to walk the hands forward. You should feel this on your left inner thigh. And inhale, we'll bring it back up. We'll extend the right leg and take the left leg in. And right toes flexed, walk the hands forward as you exhale. Inhale, walking it up, taking our modified wide-legged fold. So again, at a 45, right between your knees, walk the hands forward. You should feel that in your inner thigh on your right leg. Inhale, we'll walk it up, and then come back. We'll bring the bottoms of the feet together, knees wide. And here, maybe massage your arches, whatever you'd like to do. If you'd like to fold forward, trying to keep length through the spine, think about reaching your heart towards your feet. And inhale, we'll bring it up. You can cross the ankles and sit it through, coming into a tabletop position. Fingers spread wide like rays of sunshine. Press through it into the floor. Feel your belly button draw in. And then inhale, tailbone turns up, gaze turns up. Exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the hips under, draw your belly button up to the ceiling. Press through your feet, knees, and tops of your feet. Your hands, knees, and tops of feet. Inhale for cow. exhale for cat. And just go through moving at your own pace, listening to what your body might need. Good. Coming center, we'll take it side to side. So drawing your hip and shoulder together, feeling an opening through your whole side. Maybe gazing back at your feet. And then a few rounds of breath to move freely. So maybe loosen through your shoulders, maybe circle around your knees, really exploring what your body needs today. Remember, there's no right or wrong movement. You can really just do what feels good in your body. Awesome. All right, we're gonna take our right leg, extend it back, toes to the floor. And here we're gonna rock forward and back over your toes. So kind of stretching through your calf into your foot. Backs of the legs. And then coming back, press through the hands. We're gonna lift that foot up and off the mat. Hold here, one more round of breath. Really use that core, keep that belly button drawn in. And exhale, we'll lower it down. Taking the left leg behind, toes under, rock forward and back. All right, let's get those glutes working. Press through the hands, draw your belly button in, core is tight, lifting that foot. See if you can get it parallel with the floor. Keeping your abs tight here, keeping your belly button drawn in will help keep from overworking your lower back here. Exhale, bend the knee, send it back. Awesome. We're going to take our right hand. So simply extend your right arm forward, press through the left hand. Seems like it should be a lot easier than it is. And lower the right hand down. Inhale, left arm reaches high. Try and keep yourself balanced. On your exhale, lower it down. All right, so we'll take our right leg behind, and you're gonna plant your foot on the mat, so it's parallel with the short edge of your mat. And then your left toes you can send behind you as sort of a kickstand. Inhale, reach the right arm high, and you can gaze up at your right fingers. This is a modified side plank. And then we'll take this right hand, we're gonna reach it overhead. Feel a stretch through your whole side. Inhale, bringing it up. We're gonna press through the left hand, bringing it up. And then taking gate pose. Right hand soft on your leg, and then the left arm is reaching over. Awesome. And we'll come back down to the mat. Left hand to the mat, and then the right arm will follow. And then take the right knee back to your tabletop position. All right, let's do the other side. So extending the left leg behind, right toes come back as a kickstand. Inhale, the left arm reaches high. You can gaze up at your fingers. We'll sweep the left arm overhead, open through that whole side. Feel the space coming in between your ribs. Inhale, we'll bring it back, press through the right hand, bringing it up. And then left hand soft on your leg, and right arm reaching over. On your next exhale, we'll bring it back down to the mat. So right hand to the mat first, and then the left hand comes down, followed by the left knee. Good. We'll sit the hips over to the right, back to center, and over to the left. And back to center. We'll take the big toes together, knees wide, sit your hips back, and then walk your arms forward, coming into a child's pose. You can let your forehead or your heart rest on the mat. And just take a few slow, deep breaths. Maybe walk your fingers forward. back with your knees closer together. We're gonna send the hips forward so that your hips are in line with your knees in a kneeling plank. Exhale, elbows brush your sides, lowering all the way down to your belly. Inhale for cobra. Elbows and shoulder blades draw back tight. Exhale, release. Inhale, bring it up one more time. Exhale, release it down. Good. Inhale, press yourself back up into that kneeling plank. And then from here, we're going to extend the legs, coming into a high plank position. Just for a couple rounds of breath, press through your hands. Breathe deep. And then option to lower to your knees, or simply lower yourself all the way back down to your belly. This time, we're going to extend your arms behind. And you can interlace your hands behind your back if that's comfortable, or reaching your hands behind. But we'll inhale, lift your heart up and off, hands pushing away. And then maybe if you'd like to, lift your feet as well. Still breathing deep. Exhale, release it down. You can bring your hands in front, let your forehead rest on your hands. Lifting your feet, let your feet sway side to side. Tops of the feet return to the mat. Hands come under the shoulders. We'll press back up through kneeling plank. And then sit it back into child's pose once again. Inhale, roll it up. And we're gonna come back to sit in a cross-legged position. We're gonna do a few neck rolls and things just to get some of that tension out. So you let your hands rest on your knees or maybe in your lap, whichever feels most comfortable. But we're simply going to drop the chin down to the chest. Maybe hold here for a moment. Inhale, bringing it up. Maybe tilting it back if that's comfortable. Exhale, drop it down, chin to chest. You can move with your breath, maybe holding for a moment if you feel you need to. And then we'll come back center, and then taking your right ear towards your right shoulder. Maybe pressing down with your right hand, getting a little extra length through here. And inhale, bring it back center, left ear to left shoulder. And the left hand can offer an assist. Inhale, we'll bring it center. And then let it roll, maybe side to side. Turn your head right to left. Just really whatever your body might need today. Hands to the knees or to your shins. We're going to take some circles around the hips, just starting to loosen things up. And then reverse direction, so take your circles the other way. You might feel this through your lower back, maybe on kind of your sides, in your hips. Awesome. From here, we're going to lower down onto your back. So with bringing your knees lifted, you can take your hands under your knees or extend them out, but we're going to lower slowly all the way down to your mat with your knees lifted. Like I said, kind of a quick, easy flow. We're going to start cooling down already. So with your knees lifted, you can let your knees fall side to side. Maybe as you cool down, you let your eyes close. And just breathing a little bit deeper. center. We're going to take the right leg, cross it over at the knee. You can maybe press this knee away. That could be a deep enough stretch for you. Or draw your left thigh into your chest. Making sure to keep that right foot flexed to protect your knee joint. But this you'll feel deep into your right hip. It's a small muscle called your piriformis. It can get really tight, especially when we sit a lot. So breathe deep. All right, we'll release it and switch sides. Take the left leg, cross it over, press that knee away. Maybe see if you draw that leg in, you feel a deeper stretch. And when you're ready, you can relax it down, uncross your legs. We'll take the right knee into your chest. You can keep your left leg bent, or maybe extend your leg along the mat. Maybe take your ankle in circles every which way. And then we'll take the hands to the back of the thigh, extend your foot to the ceiling. You can point and flex your toes here. Again, this leg doesn't need to be straight, but the point is to get a stretch. Loosen things up. And then release your hands, let that leg float down to the mat. And then we'll take our left knee in. Again, you can take those toes in circles, loosen things up. And then hands to the back of the leg, extend your foot to the ceiling, maybe point and flex your toes a couple times. And then release your hands, let that leg float down to the mat. We'll take both knees into your chest, let yourself rock side to side. And then we'll go for legs up the wall. So you can take your hands to the back of the legs for an assist, or let your hands rest on the mat. Flex your toes back to yourself and get your legs as straight as you can. You might feel your lower back really flatten against the mat. And then you can bend your knees, working your way into happy baby, holding onto your shins, or maybe your arches or your big toes, and let your feet come out to the side. You can rock side to side, or just move freely however is comfortable for you. You can release your feet and let the legs extend along the mat, making your way into Shavasana. Letting your arms rest by your sides, palms facing open, and letting the legs just hang open, trying to relax every muscle and breathe deeply. So here you might want to pause the video, allow yourself some extra time to just rest and be still. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you're doing well. Don't forget to breathe deep and to smile and think about things that you're grateful for, all that good stuff. We're gonna get through.